Hello everyone, I'm Yahan Chen. Today I'm going to introduce 5 challenges in project. These challenges were introduced and explore 2 examples to identify the challenger. Let's start with first example. In 1957, Australia built National Opera House to showcase the country's creativity and technical skills. The project was originally budget at 7 million, but ended up costing 102 million due to design change and unexpected structural challenges. With no clear budget or timeline, costs were out of control, leading to delay. Next, Danforth International Airport Automated Baggage System. Designed to hand over 10,000 baggage per hour, it's aimed to transport airport logistics. However, inadequate testing led to operational issues like lost or damaged baggage. The budget started from 186 million to 560 million due to cost overrun and unforeseen challenges. Both examples struggle with severe budget constraints because they fail to set realistic budgets and lack proper financial oversight. They underestimate the financial challenges of these largest projects, leading to raised costs and unmet expectations. These cases highlight the importance of clear financial planning and proactive cost management to avoid such issues. Let's start with HealthcareGov. This website was a key part of President Obama's plan to provide affordable health care to 43.8 million uninsured Americans. But the project faced big problems. Stakeholders were too overconfident and unrealistic expectations about what the system can handle. The main issue was that they underestimated how complex the project would be. Connecting many systems and making the project work for millions of users turned out to be much harder than expected. Now let's talk about the FBI Future Codes File system. Launched in 2003, it was supposed to replace the FBI old paper-based system with a digital one for case files. However, it fails because of poor leadership and a lack of technical expertise. The project also had unclear goals and kept changing direction, making it impossible to finish. After spending over 170 million, the project was abandoned without ever being used. Scope creep typically happens when underestimate the complexity of project and fails to define its requirements clearly. 2 examples fails because underestimate the importance of duly defining the project scope before execution. One is overconfidence and the other is lack of defined requirements and unclear project scope. This led to unanticipated challenges, missed deadline, and waste resources. To prevent scope creep, it's essential to establish clear and realistic project requirements, involve all stakeholders in the planning process, and remain adaptable while maintaining tight control over project changes. Miscommunication and poor collaboration can lead to big problems. First, NASA claimed autopilot this satellite was designed relay communication and met the surface of Mars. However, the mission failed, costing 125 million because of a simple communication error. One engineering team used metric unit while another one used imperial unit. This small mistake caused the spacecraft to enter Mars' hemispheres at the wrong angle, leading to its destruction. This shows how poor communication between teams can ruin even the most advanced project. Second, when Target tried to open over 100 stores in Canada within 2 years, poor communication caused major issues. U.S. headquarters and the Canadian team didn't collaborate well, leading to problems like empty shelves and overstocked warehouse. On top of that, cultural and logistic misunderstanding made the operation even harder. This example shows how poor planning and communication across regions can create serious financial and operation challenges. I will show 2 key points why team collaboration and communication is very important. Poor communication often leads to errors like using inconsistent measurement unit or miscommunication between U.S. headquarters and the Canadian team. This issue shows how crucial it is to have clear communication protocol. Second, without proper collaboration, teams struggle with data sharing and alignment. For example, there was no standardized process for crucial information exchange or proper collaboration between teams, which caused delay and confusion. Strong collaboration are essential to keep teams aligned. Both examples highlight the same issues. To avoid these mistakes, organizations need to set clear communication protocols, build strong collaboration systems, and adapt to culture and operational difference. Mismanaging resources can lead to serious project failures. First, the failed festival is music festival. Promised attendance world-class music, food, and accommodation, but end is disastrous. Thousands of attendants were left stranded without basic necessities. Why? The organizer tried to do too much in little time, leading to poor operations. Basic needs like food, water, and shelter weren't properly planned, and there was no clear logistic plan. On top of that, a limited budget made the situation worse. Second, Tesla aims to produce 500,000 affordable electronic cars annually, but faced major production delays. The problem was that exceeded their capacity, straining their resources. They also relied too much on complex automation, which created bottleneck and slow down production. Resource allocation and availability are crucial for successful project management. Proper resource management is key, but both examples shows how inefficiency can cause failures. The Fair Festival struggled with overlapping tasks, poor prioritization, and no clear logistic plan. Tesla faced issues with limited manufacturing capacity and a mismanaged its automation production process. Here, what went wrong? Fair Festival underestimated the logistics needed for a large event and couldn't adjust as challenges came up. Tesla couldn't scale production fast enough to meet unexpectedly high demand, showing an inability to adapt to changes. Both projects share similar problems: poor planning, bad resource allocation, and a lack of flexibility. Whenever managing a large event or creating an innovative product, success depends on smart resource planning, proactive strategy, and being ready to adapt when challenges arise. Two examples of effective leadership. Volkswagen wanted to create a diesel engine that met emission standards in the US and Europe. Instead of meeting these standards adequately, the company installed software to achieve emission tests. The leadership focused heavily on ambitious sales and emission goals, but this pressure led to unethical decisions. They failed to empower teams to ensure compliance and create environment where breaking the rules was acceptable. Next, between 2011 to 2016, Wells Fargo opened millions of fake accounts without customer consent to meet aggressive sales targets. Leadership pressured employees to hit unrealistic goals, creating a toxic culture. Described whistleblower reports, leaders ignored unethical behavior, allowed it to continue for so many years. Both cases show that focusing on short-term gains over acting can damage the trust and lead to regulatory penalties. High-pressure environment often lead to shortcut and unethical behavior when leaders don't provide realistic guide. But examples highlight common issues for leadership. Leaders must lead the team to promote transparency, accountability, and realistic expectation. Without this, organizations risk losing the trust of their employees and customers. Thank you for your listening.